Well, I play VIRGO LAVORNE, who's one of the two mothers of our family. I am a sorceress, a bookworm, and a terrible, terrible know-it-all about everything. I make sure the house is clean and that everyone does their assigned tasks. Well, I'm Freya. I am a trans woman and a ethicist. I do a bunch of stuff, including music for Queer Arcana, and I write the story for the most part. What attracts me to D&D? I got into it like 6 years ago, and it really struck something as important to me. I think what I find most interesting in D&D is that it is such a safe space or opportunity that you have to make sort of a perfectly imagined world. The fact that everyone has so many great creative ideas in them, and when you throw it together, it just becomes this world of its own. And I think that for queer people is very interesting as well, because you try out identities in a sense, or try and see how those identities fit to yourself. I think that is what I find magical about D&D in a sense. I have sort of a strange relationship with drag. I think for me it was mainly a gateway of sorts. I started doing drag partly for Queer Arcana and for other projects before I really came out as trans, so when I did, it kind of lost its charm for me in a sense. It more felt as like a caricature of myself, so I don't really do drag outside of Queer Arcana anymore, but here it's still interesting because I'm playing very much a character in a world that I write, so for me it's more of a costume and not sort of like this embodied thing that drag always was outside of that. I think whether you do video games or tabletop role-playing games, any of those is a good way to nominate yourself as a gamer, both queer and a gamer in a sense. What it means more in depth, I think, is often that one of those identities goes under the radar when you go into either one of those communities. In the drag scene, for example, most people that I know are immense geeks, but nobody ever says that they are, maybe because it's perceived as less cool in a sense.
Hey babes! Before you continue watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our Patreon, where you can help us develop this crazy show further.